Hey folks, welcome back. Going through my grandfather's pocket knives. This one, kind of the phase one or the before picture. This is the Golden Rule Company pocket knife. They were a competitor of the Novelty Cutlery Company for a little bit, doing the same type of things with their clear celluloid handled pocket knives with pictures underneath. It looks like this was a picture of a lady in there. But as you can see, the celluloid is really starting to outgas and break down. So there's an awful lot of rust and everything. So, I'm going to clean it up the best I can. This is a nice company, and I actually do think there's a pretty nice pocket knife underneath this all. So I'm not going to replace the covers or anything like that. I don't have the skills for something like that, but I can make it look, at least the metal parts, pretty decent. So here's the before, and I will come back with the after doing that. So hang on a minute, and here we go. Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news. I'll start with the bad news. The most obvious thing is that this has no longer has handles or scales on them. I was trying to clean this up, and I was using some compressed air, and just everything just started flying off of this thing. So I decided to go all in and just take all the celluloid off of it and everything. So now it is handleless. Or I shouldn't say handleless, but yeah, handleless. But the good news is that I think it actually turned out to be a rather nice pocket knife. Has these brass liners, and they have tarnish and everything, as you can tell. But I believe I got rid of most of the rust. There is still some tarnishing on this back spring, and there's pitting on there especially and stuff like that. But it functions really well. You can still see like staining and tarnishing on the tops of the blades, but it works really nicely. Has a nice pull to it and a good snap. And same thing with the second blade here. It's got pitting and stuff from the rust, and you can still see the line of patina on there and stuff like that. I didn't go down too hard on it. I definitely try to save as much metal as I can when I clean. This is about the furthest I've gone cleaning one of these knives, taking the handles off. And I don't trust myself. I don't have the wherewithal to replace these handles, but I think the next owner will have a good starting spot because the bones are pretty good on this guy. A couple of the pins did fall out over here that held the stuff on, but it does still have other pins. And the bolsters shined up pretty nicely, and the blade, like I mentioned before, the blades work really well. It's GRC on the tank stamp here, which is Golden Rule Company. They are based out of Chicago, Illinois. They were a competitor to the Novelty Cutlery Company, and they were operating between 1911 and 1924. So, 101-year-old pocket knife at least. That's despite the celluloid and it breaking down an awful lot, it is I think held up relatively well, actually, all things considered. And it's a pretty good pocket knife, in my opinion. Just needs some handles, some wood handles, or I don't know, epoxy or something. So we'll see if anybody's interested in this guy. So thanks for checking that out with me as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.